Alright. Hello. It's me again. How funny. It's Chinese New Year. And yeah. It's a bit odd for me to do a weekday stream. Well, in fairness, it's a holiday where I'm at, so I basically have the free time to stream. Yeah. Hi. Turn off this micro music. Okay. What's different now? I was gonna. Okay. Hold on. Let me change this. Herb. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I really need to have a proper playlist. Well, actually, technically I do. Let's play that actually. Hey, Sprite. Oh, I thought we are gonna do a battle system. Yeah. Should have this fun. Actually, I should be opening a file. And that's the wrong game. Oops. Wrong folder. Oops. Open from the roots. We're gonna... Right, Atlas. There we go. The heart and soul of the interface. Now this is too wide for me. I'm gonna move it to the right. So what does the UI have to do with the battle system? Let me check the chat real quick. You heard, bruh. You know what? How about you give me a list of all the songs you want in my stream, and I'll put them all next time. Because you really seem to have a lot of songs to recommend, so I'm just gonna open a file real quick. Reminds you of a different creator. I think it's in the wrong. It's in a different folder, right? So we have. I'm actually dumb. Where is it? UI study. Right. This one. So we have the atlas, and we have the UI study. So you can see there's new stuff going on. I'm not sure if I've shown this before, but you can see what I have planned for the next iteration of the battle system. This one is the old stuff, and I kind of want to replace that with something a lot better. So I think, uh, okay. I'm afraid to touch this part of the sheet because that's actually important. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll move, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Shift click. Yes. So I'll remove that here for now. Here, counter file. He does not have any songs, just public playlists. Right, so back to here. I believe, yeah, I can just turn on the background. So, right, I can just copy this. Yeah, yeah, right, paste it in here. Right, there you go. For example, got Owen Citrus on the text. Though I think, I'm gonna need to turn this into something that's scalable, so I'm gonna have to remove these for now. Oh, Wowie! And can we say the same about you? Okay, I think we can, because look at this. Right, they connect together really well, so I think that's a plus. Yeah, okay. This one is wacky, and it's technically the same package, so... Right, we can say that this is the core, this is the bottom part, it's the top part, right? So, I could technically shorten this down to maybe, let's say like this, and then I can just shrink it like this. Oh, hell no. The song's really, let's look out. Peanut Brain? I'm sorry you don't have, I'm sorry if you don't like these the songs that I have right here. I've seen other people use at least some of these songs in their stream. Okay. So that's part 1. Part 2 is... Jeez. Okay. I'm still doing this this little slide thing. I'm not sure how I'm actually gonna pull it off without breaking my neck, since I kind of it's kind of scalable in a sense. Kinda. Like, oh, you got this slope. There's always a 45-degree kind of slope here. And then we also have this little divider line thing. We can also figure that out later. But I could just integrate it as an element. Maybe for another version. Oh! Hold on, that's interesting. So, I think I might need to be consistent. I'm also starting to realize these are actually kind of outdated, because they're using the old font, and I have a better one. So I can just type, let's say, Bert Turnip. Right, bird turnip. Or Owen citrus, I'm gonna put that there. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So I could just do an ellipse. Ellipse? No, that's a triangle. That's a rectangle. Yes, that is indeed a rectangle. I'm gonna fill it in.
Wow, magic!
Please let me select you. There you go. Okay. Now I'm just gonna fill it in. Then we're gonna have this thing again. Right, we're gonna have this thing. Yeah, the problem, you have to make it lower. So it has to be like this, in a sense. That is our corner thing. And I can just continue on this path. Yeah. I feel like I might want to have some sort of like subtle line to indicate, yeah, that's where the name stands on. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. So actually, you'd probably move this out of the way. Let me select the whole thing. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Background. Right. Okay. So, bird turnip. I believe it should be actually as long as this thing. Line it up. Alright. So, I can just extend this now. Okay, in a sense, we could probably make a bigger box of that style. Like, this one. We could, like, lower it down. We could put the bars, the stat bars here, like, kind of like this. And then we could, like, let the letters flow. Oh! Okay, yeah, I don't like it. Actually, let me just lower it. Hey! Okay. I'm contemplating. I think I should actually give the shadow a shadow, in a sense. But I think this would be a bit hard to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it lighter. There you go. So yeah, you can see the name. You can tell it's standing on the letter, on the line, and it's hanging on it. And then if I put something like I'm gonna copy this real quick. So let's say we have a name. Let's think of a random guy's name. Enrico Fermi. Okay. Oh, that does not help. Let's say. Give me a name, actually. Give me a name that I'll put here as an example. SCP, yep, okay. You are indeed correct. But because that's the only thing you said, I'm gonna put it here. SCP. I wanna use like lowercase. I wanna see an example of underhangs. Ooh, hold on. No, bad. Wait, let me put that SCP. Now, please let me move it. Can I move you? Can I? Yeah, I can. Yes, I can move you. I think generally, as long as the letters are in Latin, you won't have any issues. Because imagine if you have a name in a weird language. Let's say. Okay, I can't type that here. I'm gonna type it here. Let's say I type. Alright, let's say these random letters. And we're gonna paste them in an A sprite. It technically works. In a sense. It technically works, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. For trimmed down, yeah, this is gonna be this. Ooh. Then I'm gonna borrow the hang from here. I'm gonna put that there. Yes. Said, on citrus bomb, orange. But fine. Okay, I don't have my extra device. I don't have a phone with me to check chat every often. So if you want Owen Citrus, there you go. Owen Citrus. Alright. So that's what it would look like if it were to be like here, for example. Then you have your stats and stuff. I should probably make it where you could display it. And with that, I'm gonna use the old font. Definitely. Let's say he has an HP of 100/100, and that is the wrong size. I need 7. Yeah, 7. 7's good. I need the slash though, so let's say 100 by divisor. What? Why can I only put numbers? Wait, my keyboard's fine. It's just not letting me type. What? Wait, wait, what? It's not letting me type letters. Okay, let's go to Arial. It's not, okay. Fair game. Whatever. Thanks, Hey Sprite, for your wonderful help. I'm just gonna pretend there's a slash here. For the time being. Let's just say that there's a slash here. Now even the spooky music is kicking in. Because that's how bad it is. Well, I can just do that. Okay, there you go. 100 by 100. They do not fit. Astonishingly, obviously. So, perhaps I should extend the bars by 1 pixel so that the text fits. Like, let's say... Right, okay. We have this. I'm gonna extend the bar down. Right? Oh! Okay, yeah, right. So, if I extend it here, I could fit this text now. Yeah, but the problem is that it doesn't fit well. And it's kind of really bad to display with, so I think... Yeah, I think it's... okay. If I just maybe... Yeah, no text. Because I could easily add text here. So let's say... can I please have the RDT pixel script? I need my pixel script. No? It's not letting me type stuff. I have to restart my application. Crazy. Crazy shit. Okay. Okay. The music really tells how dead the stream is. So snapless. Right. So actually, I'm gonna trim these like before. Do you think it's better if the bars are shorter, or like tinier, or like a bit bigger, like this? It's basically a 1 pixel difference, but you know, let me have it. Let me zoom in. Okay. They look the same, kinda, but one of them is noticeably a bit smaller. We're designing UI, don't have a functioning game. Correct. Because I'm just revising this before I actually get into the part where we make a functioning game. See, I knew you'd come around and criticize me again. I'll make it quick. If you're that impatient. Right. So that's there. I feel... Yeah, okay, yeah, this is fine. Fine, that's okay. I can just worry about this later. Yeah, I'll just... This one's fine. All I need is to... put back these actual things. Since these are the actual bars, I kinda need their colors. So, boom, goodbye. I'm gonna say that's the highlight. And then, I'm gonna select the inside part of it. No. No. Nuh-uh. Right. Nope, it ain't. I mean, of course not. I think... Yeah, that's fine. We can work with this. Unless I want to be a freaking... I wanna freaking optimize it again and make it small half. Let's just shrink it down. Because it's a box anyway. I can just... You know, there you go. Boom. Then we have view. I could like... Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Okay.
Wow.
Right, now we're just gonna do the same for blue. Alright. Stuff. Stuff! Let me move you. Good. Okay, now we're just gonna trim this down. Then we're just gonna trim this down. Then we have a working minified version of our thing. What else did we remove? I am not gonna worry about this. Yeah. So I don't think I wanna add text. I just wanna do it like this. I can always change it later, so this is fine. Export. Okay. 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 Kiddo! Wrong game, sorry. That's not the game I should be working on in the stream. Let's see, new game. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. You're gonna go straight to the main thing. Now I'm just gonna change my window because we're gonna go in. Godot, buddy. Where's the? Okay. I don't think Godot actually loaded yet. There we go. I change my window. Godot. I genuinely don't see Godot on the list of. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Just gonna directly switch to. Did that work? That worked. Okay. So. UI debug. Okay. Battle system. Fuck. Right. Okay. I tried making this before. There was like an attempt, but I kind of edited it because I was trying to figure out the 2D arena already from the get-go. So, I'm gonna delete both of these. Right. Okay. That's gone. That's gone now. Remove. So, you see, and it's gonna be. Yeah. Arena. Okay. Let's see. So, I'm not sure how this is gonna work out with the way I set up my window system. I'm gonna see what happens. Wow! Amazing. Okay. We obviously need the camera. I think, given the camera, didn't we just fix that last time? We had our own camera thing in the world. What was it? So world blah 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 blah. House camera component. Okay, right. I was correct. So I can just go find it in templates. Component right there. Okay, right there. Okay. So it's gonna be following the icon. For example, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Oh, I'm kidding. But like, hey, there we go. It works. So by default, we're gonna have it. Follow. We're gonna have it here. Yes, we're gonna have it here. But buddy, can I have it at half your width and half of your height? Thank you. Okay, I was caught checking chat. Okay, so let's see. Okay, because it's not gonna be the full thing. It's just half of the screen. Yeah, you'll notice. Oh, this one looks bigger. Yeah, that's right, because the camera component, when its actual zoom is set to 2x2. So that's what you see in the window. Except, right, okay. I think I need a guide. Guide. Canvas layer. Okay. Thank you. We're gonna add a control node. Okay. And we're gonna set it to anchor to both sides. But buddy, follow. Yeah, follow. Buddy, pal. Oh, right. Okay. There you go. So you have the alignment now. You have this whole big ass screen thing, right? The issue is that it's not. I think we're gonna have to make margins. We have to set margins to this thing. So we're gonna replace its type. We're gonna Is the margin? I'm thinking that it's not even the gameplay yet. I'm already doing the UI. But we kind of need to start somewhere. So, 960 5x4. Hey, okay, now I'm just gonna copy paste that. No. 480 divided by 4. It's 120. There we go. That's our window. That's the little margins that we're gonna have. So, when we put anything, they're gonna fit. And now I'm starting to realize that it's probably... Did I measure this right? Did I measure this correctly? What's the size of this thing? 317? Not even correct. Okay. I need to see how it's actually framed out. So I set it to... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this... Okay. Power toys. Oh, I don't have a thing. Icon. Buddy. 968. No. But did I do math for that? Okay. I don't think it's... Really? Really? Is that what the size is? I'm dumb. I'm gonna check my chat. Okay. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna look at control node. I'm gonna it's filled, right? It's automatically full. So what does that tell me about the size? It's 480. 300? 300, really? I'm gonna test that. So if I say replace you with the text, blah 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 blah, and then have you align up here, am I gonna see that exactly at the corner? No. 540 divided by 2. 540 divided by 4. That's not gonna help. Or maybe it will, I don't know. Chat, this is probably a bad idea. Okay. What? Really? Really? Is that what it's come to? Actually, you know what? Who says I need a margin container? Who says I need a margin container? I'm just gonna see if I'm not... Am I hallucinating? Am I hallucinating? What? Okay, I'm going crazy. I think I just have the math wrong. That's the problem. I just have the math wrong. So... What if I just say... I'm just gonna manually set its X and Y here. Like... 960 divided by 2. 540 divided by 2. 540 divided by 2. Yes. So, if I move the icon... Okay. And the camera component has its position halved. That should theoretically be sitting exactly at the corner. Why? What is wrong with you? Huh? Okay. I'm just gonna say... Fine, whatever. I think I'm just gonna make the margin try and fit with that, you know, expand. So, back to this dumb POS thing, right? So, constraints, right? So we have, how big is this thing anyway? Right, left, 960 divided by 4. And 540 divided by 4. So, what's the difference? The size is that. The size of this one is... What the fuck? Okay. Right, I think I've officially lost it. I've officially lost it. Right. So if I say, I'm gonna put it back here, multiply that by 2. Okay. I think I just have delirium. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So we can replace this with a grid box or a V box. So I could say not HVACs, right? Okay. Then I can have right. So this is where these come in. This is where this UI shit comes in. Right? Because I'm actually gonna be using this. So I'm gonna have to make 9 patch rect based on my atlas. So that's gonna be from here. I'm gonna load it from you. That is really small. Now I'm gonna change the size of the area where it fits this. Nice. And margin. Right, this is where we set the stuff, presumably. So I think that broke it, so amazing. Wow. I think I have to like set a minimum like that. Okay. Did I do it wrong or something? What? Oh. I'm stupid. That was the texture. The one I'm looking for is this one, which is 1 pixel there. Right there. Bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, no, we'll do that. Then the top would be like. And then, wow, there we go. We got a working info box. Now I'm just gonna save this one in. Actually, I have no idea. Scene. Nope. Good question. I don't think I have a place where I actually keep the dialogue stuff, because I think they're their own thing. Okay, that's the typer. Type A has its own box, so you can see that right here. It has its own little box going on. So I could save this under the ballast system thing. There you go. Then we can just put that back here. and we can stack multiple of them. Now let's do the margin. I can change that. Separation. Okay. It's magic. Now I'm gonna put that down. End. You can set a minimum for this size. So let's say the maximum, the minimum size is 100 by 50. Jesus, nope, that's too much for me. See? 50. Now 30. Yeah. Then let me run this. Not exactly. Okay. So where exactly is our camera component? So, okay, maybe I should probably give this a background. Texture. So for reasons unspecific, I will use the Godot icon as the background. And I'm gonna tile it. Because that will give me a point of reference. What? Layer. Transform. What is wrong with... What? Okay. I have a suspicion. We didn't need margins in the first place. By default, this would be half of its true size. No. Okay, yeah. This looks very arbitrary. But I don't understand why it's not working either. What? Okay, fine. I'm gonna have the Godot icon. And they will fill the entire screen. 540. Check that. Darn! The little Minecraft lookalike that you're playing. Is it? So, what's the problem? What is the issue, buddy? Is it because it's following the viewport? Okay, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay. I'm losing my mind. Because, let me see this viewport. Why is it acting like this? So we know where the margin. Okay. It should have been. Right, now we could actually see it properly. There we go. That is a majestic battle system. So, right, you have to be really strict with our battle engine thing. So I'm gonna have to subtract you by by 1. Sorry. Yeah. Womp womp. Now that looks perfect. I just need to add +1 to this, and it's all good. Actually, no. Because I think the point I think that that's just the smooth pixely thing going on. Because if you window it, wow! Wouldn't you look at that? It's all perfect now. And I could add text easily here. I should have realized that the screen would actually be this big, or maybe that's just me. Because you see how big this thing is, or small, when when it's in its true size. Yeah. Gee willikers. That's small. So I'm not sure if I should be happy that the thing's larger than I thought it would be. No need for this doohickery thing. And instead of you, I'm gonna just use the old. Okay. That's interesting. I'll borrow something. I'll just borrow something from the old assets. I believe there is a background that I can use. So let's say, I'm gonna put you in here. So now, I can just drag and drop this background. Nope. Darn. Nope, no thank you. Oh! Okay, so this is the one you're playing. Okay. Fair game. Hi, Dizzy. I only just realized you, James. You came. Guys, how do I pop up my Streamlabs? You leak DMs. SMH. Stream seems more responsive. Yeah. It's set to ultra low latency, so that means I could easily see your responses in real time. What is going on? No. I don't want this. No, thank you. No, okay. Yeah. Okay. SMH. Sorry. It's called a misclick. It's called a misclick, buddy. Right, about this background. It's a bit dated, isn't it? It's a bit dated, isn't it? What am I gonna do about that? Nothing. I can just, let's say scale. There we go, we got the old background. Even though we don't actually use it anymore. Okay. So, yeah, this one is for example. But, for X, you know. So, I could say party member 1. Party member 2. And then let's duplicate that, for example, for 5. So I could, like, easily hide 1 and then move now. I could theoretically add as much as I want. Also, I should probably remove the custom minimum size for these things, because that's not exactly necessary. So when they're all small, yeah, they're just shrunken down to this, which I actually think is a nice, cool little thing. This quick, cost your life, buddy. No. Okay. So players, enemies. We need enemies. So I'm gonna make. Should I make another one? Should I really make another sprite? Yeah, fine. I'm gonna make another sprite sheet for enemy sprite for battle system sprites. Like just for a placeholder or something, because I can't afford to. Too much me. I'm just gonna draw. So we have the turnip, we have the orange, we have the turnip, we have the I don't think I want to draw Acti right now. I'm just gonna draw a little goober. Little bob of green. And that's good enough. There you go. I think the patterns should alternate now. So. Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. And then people call him a watermelon instead. And now I realize why. Then let's add just a gray box. A boring gray box, and that's it. Let's say the enemy is a gray box. Or for, actually... What if I just reuse this one as well? Yeah. I'm gonna reuse Pedro. Pedro Peters from the hit game. The most fine game. There you go. Not my mood today, buddy. So going back to here. Battle system. Arena sprites, yeah. Then maybe it could be like 256 by 256. The orange, yeah. Gasp. Yeah, if you've seen Disney Oz sprite sheets, they are big. They are enormous. They are gigantic even. So I'm gonna say that one. Right. So that's the main arena. Actually, I think it's inaccurate to call it arena. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's called arena. We're gonna make another scene titled Playfield. Right. We're gonna actually make a script for this one. Because it's gonna be the first thing we do. Battle system. Playfield. So basically, yeah, well, should it's a playing field, and in fact, I should make another UI atlas thing for it. So I imagine, hold on, I'm gonna go back to here first. So let's say we have an arena. We're gonna have the outer walls, which are 3 pixels thick. We're gonna have the inner walls. We're gonna have the floor. It looks boring. I should probably decorate it, like add, like, actually, maybe what if they're tiled? So I'm gonna get the darker color, and then let's say they're tiled. This looks quite claustrophobic, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So let's say 8, and I'm gonna create a new brush. New brush. So I could theoretically boom. Okay, I should probably fix that as well. So we could say for this example that this is our arena kind of thing. With the playing field. And you have, let's grab you. You can have the orange character. Let's shrink them down, like the orange character there. And we can have Pedro there. And then it'd be like a playing field. Okay, I think I should point it out. Don't let the grid fool you. This isn't tile-based, but that's actually an interesting thought, but I'm not intending for this to be tile-based, if it's what it looks like. That's just the floor, buddy. I just need a decoration. Okay. So, like for example, yeah, you got the Pedro in the corner. I'm gonna have to change back to my normal rush. So, right, boring arena. I wonder what that reminds me of. Oh, that's right. That's the Undertale box thing. Yeah, it looks like the Undertale box thing. Right? Except you just made it 2.5D. Which you aren't wrong. If you were to make that guess or assumption, you aren't wrong. But yeah, sadly, that's what it is. So, So I just need to make a new thingamajig based on this. I'm gonna set the little box. There you go. Yeah. That's ridiculously tiny. Right? Because it is. So I'm gonna set that one place good. So I could just paste that here again. I love how miniature these little things look. Like you, when you look at the old version, woo, big and bad. Then I just cut down everything that I don't actually need. So I'm gonna export this again. I'm gonna go to this thing. I'm gonna duplicate you. Arena, field box. Call it field box. So playfield and playfield box. So the only thing we're gonna change is the region, which will actually just be this
Tiny, really small
texture. And I'm gonna reset this because why not? So I'd say left 1 pixel, right 1 pixel, bottom 3 pixels, top 3 pixels. Ooh, that looks so wrong. That looks so wrong, actually. Also, why is it that big? Oh. Okay, even this looks wrong. Why? And creepy, weird. I'm not sure if it's my fault. I don't know what's wrong with you. But left, right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. Okay, I'm done. Now it works. So now we have a box that actually works. There we go. Nice little arena thing. Okay. So, playfield. Yeah, the problem with the playfield box is that it's actually a 9 patch rect. It's what do you call it? It's a control node. It's not node 2D. So that's technically the prefab. So I'm just gonna do everything here. Right? Because we're going to assume a bounding box. So in playfield, I'm going to define export variables. 2 in fact. Arena. No, actually just one. One works. So let's say arena size is going to be assumed to be a vector to integer. It just default to 16 by 16. And I hope I didn't lose anyone. Big bad bish. You didn't adjust the chat. Yeah, okay. The stretch lines. What do you mean by stretch lines, actually? What stretch lines? I think I got it fixed before I could read the chat. Actually, what? Can I have chat pop up on my window so that I don't have to like keep switching applications all the time? I'll move you here so that I don't have to move my cursor all the time. YouTube. Okay. So I technically got it working. By default, that's the normal size. But here, the reason why I'm putting it here, because you can see the wall, and we don't want the players to go past that wall, so we're gonna say, yeah, you can't go past this wall. Actually, okay. I'm having a thought. Maybe we don't need this little collar at all. We don't need it. And we could make it pattern. Like a weird checkboard of sorts. So, we'll make it blank, right? But, as a matter of fact, we could like put something inside. Texture rect even. So, we're gonna copy this. Can I copy this? I'm just gonna drag it here. Right. So, no, we're not doing scale. No, we're not. Okay. So, we're gonna have to make it fit within. Oh, jeez. Yeah. We're gonna make it fit within this little box, and given that we already have the anchors set up, I could just like do this. I should probably also change the region that I'm picking, which is right here. We're gonna use our checkboard. So we could also make it small. Oh gosh, no. Unique. Be unique. Don't copy your back. Don't copy the floor. You box. You have to be boxy for box purposes. So I think. Right, I actually don't know. I don't think this is set up correctly. Never mind, it is. I'm just dumb. So now I could tile, and therefore, buddy, I'm asking you to tile, not to. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. What? Mission failed? You just adjusted them now. Yeah, the patch margins. This is the mission? What? Heap. Tile. Heap aspect. Heap centered. Heap. It's a tile, buddy. What's your problem? If I move it out. What? 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 Crazy. Wait, what if I just actually tile it in this right? Yeah. Okay. What? I don't understand what's going on. So, if I make it, let's make it smaller. Yeah. What's the problem here? Huh? Okay, what if you don't have any anchors? Or okay. This is really dumb. You're supposed to be tiling, but you're not. How come? What's wrong with you? it's not tiling. I don't think I'll need to worry about that for now. So maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna set it to particular region. The small little color pixel. Okay. And I can make a script like yeah, I can just do that. In here I can make an export variable for floor this yeah. Then floor. Let's name it floor, because why not? So we can say floor modulate equals yeah. Okay. So going back here. Okay. That means I have to make this white. I have to make it white now. Although technically I can just set this to white. Hi. Gasp. Oh. So we can see something, right? Going back here to the script that I actually need to work on. We need to set the size of this to a particular something. So this is basically the smallest size. That's for 0, 0. Where are you? Okay. And for every frame, we're gonna set the size playfield box, that size, equals arena size plus vector 1 2i. So when we say 0, 0, what that really means is that it's 2 by 8. So we're gonna add it by 2 by 8, assuming it's 0, 0, and that will apply for all our box needs. So when it's 0, 0, it's this. If it's 1, 1, it's this, but you can hardly see the pixel in there. If it's 2, 2, I probably need to set the default color. Let's say grayish. Or yeah, gray. So you can see that, yeah, 2 by 2 is now this number. 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and so on. But technically, if I think about this in isometric view, that's technically a 4 wide. That's technically a 1 by 4. So when we see this, that's technically 3 already. So what the hell? I don't know how to map. I think the tile and repeat options are telling the shader. Oh, interesting. I mean, okay, I guess that's fair. But I thought it worked earlier because I tried that when I was making a test background for this. So earlier, when I set it to tile, it's actually tiling. Let's do this with the Godot icon. it's actually tiling, and it's keeping the size, so it's not like it's not even these. Okay. Oh, jeez. But you can see that it supposedly works, just not for the play field, which I'm gonna ignore that for a bit. So I think from the opening alone, you can tell, like, this is 4. This is that's no, actually it's because of this pixel. So that's 4. That's 5. That's 6. I could just use the whole. So let's say it's back to this size. I could say that you add 2 and 5 to this thing. So let's say we run this. You can see something, but it's kind of hard to tell. So I'm gonna change the color. Let's set it to orange-ish. You can see the orange, but it's not exactly clear now, is it? So I'm gonna use the template. Where's my camera? Where's my glorious camera component? There you go, camera. So we just put that there. By default, it'll be at the middle. So when we play this, it's gonna, you can see that it's set to the 16 by 16 size, which is actually small. So let me zoom it in. I think that's too much, but okay. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's a 16 by 16 box. Even the thing tells you that it's 16 by 16. So I'm gonna make it small. We're gonna see that it's actually pixel to pixel. So we're gonna ignore the fact that it's double the scale. We're gonna set it to 50%. You can see at the bottom here. So 50 by 50. That is indeed a 16 by 16 box. So correct. Going back to the arena thing. Now what we can do is we can put our... Gosh, where am I? Where is it? Playfield. We put the playfield. Unfortunately, I think it's hidden. What's going on? Huh? Unfortunately, I can see jack shit. Oh, it's there. Another issue is that it's actually behind the layer. So I need the playfield to be ahead. You can do a quick fix by increasing the Z index. No, we cannot. Okay. That is really stupid. So I'm just gonna have to set it to -1. And the playfield will field itself. So let's put it at the middle, for example, and we want a 200 by 200 sized arena. Wow, that is really big. Unfortunately, I think I kind of fucked up there. Kind of messed up on the scaling. So when we do this, supposedly it should work, because you could see, right, it still extends until eternity. No matter how big we make it, you can see that the floor is being very diligent and actually following the orders of how big it wants to be. So that's weird. But why? Why though? Hey bud, in case you can make children editable in case you rather animate its size for attacks and see it in editor. I really I mean... Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, you can do that. Edible children. Yeah, I see. So, let's say I want to see how big this can be. I want it like that. Yeah, I want it like that. And you can see it's like that. But weirdly enough, I don't know why, I don't know how, it's just like that. Now, when I go in the arena, let's see. So we can see the floor. Unfortunately, everything is like a viewport, so it's like kind of hard to see. It's odd, isn't it? But let's say I change the size of this because it's a parameter. So let's say 100 by 100, and we'll see what the size will be. If it's 50 by 50, then it'll be 16 by 16. What is going on? What do hey? What? What do you mean? What do you mean it actually fits now? Well, isn't that intriguing? 64, 64. Right, so that's when it starts to have issues. In cases like these, you could see like the tiny pixel bit. That's odd. But like undo this. Right. So from here I could like, let's say I want a minimum size for all of these things. So I'm gonna add a buffer thing, which will set the custom minimum size to, let's say 50, right? Or 100 even. Then we could like put an arena, put the arena kind of like this. I need to hold on. I think I need to play my world scene real quick, because it feels so small all of a sudden. Because okay. Right. Okay. I need to confirm that I'm not crazy. How do you feel about who? Sorry? How do you feel about who? Oh jeez. It appears that my Streamlabs has crashed. What? Oh jeez. Hold on. Darn. No, I do not need Steam right now. Nah, my Streamlabs crashed. Great job, me. I have to close this one real quick. Well, that was embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. I have no idea how to